What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I achieved this very colorful Christmassy eye look using all Pat McGrath eyeshadows. That's right. Every single shade that I am wearing today is from a Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette. The palettes that I'm going to be using in today's video are Mothership Mega Celestial Nirvana. This was their holiday palette last year. And it has these beautiful, colorful matte eyeshadows that made this possible. I'm also going to be using Mothership 2 Sublime and Mothership 5 Bronze Seduction. So if you want to know how I achieved this, please stick around. And without further ado, let's get into the eye look. Okay friends, let's start by laying down some color in the crease using the holiday palette from last year, Celestial Nirvana, right? Celestial Nirvana. This palette has some really beautiful, colorful matte shades, and I think I'm going to start with, this green here on the outer part of the crease, and then I'm going to go in with probably the red a little bit more inwards. We'll see. We'll just see how this goes. I don't think I've actually used this green yet, so I don't know what the quality of it actually is. And what I mean by that is I don't know how blendable it will be. I know that I've had some trouble with the dark blue in this palette. It's not the easiest to blend. So here's to hoping that the green behaves a little bit better. Okay, I'm taking my Refer 15, by the way, if you are interested. I'm just gonna kind of put this out here like this. So as you can see, I'm kind of like packing it on and then just very softly trying to use like the tapered end of the brush to kind of blend it out. Just because I feel like with shades like this, it's usually the best way to do it. Okay, it looks pretty good. I think that actually blended out nicely, thank goodness. And yeah, I'm vibing with it. I think that, I don't know if it's like perfectly even, but I guess it's okay if it's not. I'm just gonna clean this brush off, and then I'm gonna switch to a smaller brush, and I'm gonna do the red. I have to kind of color block a little bit because red and green really don't mix well, so I can't be blending them together. So let's see how that goes. I think I'm going to use the 13 from Refer, and I'm just going to go in with that red shade. Do these shades have names? Oh, they do. So that one that I just used was called Altered State. It's like all the way over there. And then the next one I'm going to use is called Flame Fatale. So that's this beautiful red here. And I'm not gonna go too crazy with the red. Just wanna like kind of here, trying to not blend it into the green very much, so as not to make it all murky and muddy. I'm just gonna kind of take it like this, and then I'll blend it up a little. Just very softly. I'm gonna kind of go like this, nudging it together with the green, just to create a soft blend. Actually kind of looks like I could build up the green a little tiny bit more. Right at the edge there, it looks a little less opaque, which didn't really matter before, but seeing it next to the red that I'm building up makes it look a little weird. So I might go back and just kind of fix that. I don't... is that also a problem on this eye? It might be a little bit of a problem on this eye. Oh, by the way, something that I did that's different today is I actually took some setting powder on just the inner part of my eyelids, because I always have creasing there, and I don't know, I just always have issues there. It's very kind of problematic. So if you notice that I'm not getting as much pigment on the inner corner, that is probably why, although it actually does look like it's giving just about the same amount of impact. I'm just trying to blend this out softly. It looks like I kind of flicked it out a little far on that side. So that like light spot there doesn't look anywhere near as light in person as it does on camera, which is why I like didn't catch it, but I'm like just trying to kind of blend everything and make it look smooth. I'm using a Refer 01 for this with no product, and I'm just kind of trying to nudge all of these shades together, trying to kind of blend them out. I don't know. I think that's probably okay. I don't think I need to go too much crazier than that. But what do we think of the crease so far? Is it giving Christmas vibes? So the next thing that I want to do, if I need to blend this more after, I will. But the next thing that I want to do is I want to reach into Mothership 2. I'm going to take this gorgeous green shade and I'm going to put it on the outer part of my lid. I'm just going to pack it on with an 02 from Refer, just on the outer part here, kind of like where the green matte is in the crease. This is such a gorgeous sparkly shade. I think it's actually more sparkly than the shadow that I'm going to be putting on the rest of the lid, which is kind of a bummer. We'll get to that in a sec. But you know what? I'm going to kind of blend this upwards into the crease a little. I think that will actually even help with any inconsistency with the blend there. Just very, very softly, just taking it into the crease. So right now I feel like it's looking a little bit more watermelon than it is Christmas, but don't worry, the next shade should fix that. I'm going to go into Mothership 5, which is Bronze Seduction, and I'm going to use, of course, this gorgeous red shimmer. I think I'm going to use the 28 from Refer. I think that's going to be the one. Let's see if this brush does the job. I don't know if it's picking up enough. So I've changed my mind. I'm going to go in with this bigger brush, the 33, and see how that does. It should pick up more. Let's see if that, yeah, that looks better. So it's kind of looking like I might be losing some of the matte that was in my crease as I'm doing this. And it's also kind of giving me a hard time applying to the more inner corner. I'm thinking that that could be the result of me using the setting powder. So I'm kind of feeling like that could have been a mistake. I don't know if you're seeing it on camera, but I'm seeing it as I'm doing this. I'm going to use my finger. I'm going to apply this with my finger. I think that will make it more emollient, because the brushes are just not doing it for me. I have less control with the finger, but it should apply a little better. I'm just noticing that I actually have some fallout on my lower lash line. Like, it looks like I applied some to my lower lash line. I don't know, maybe I wasn't being careful. Maybe the brush hit down there because I was like going in so intensely trying to get the pigment. Okay, so that worked. It worked. It came together. It looks good. It doesn't look necessarily watermelony anymore. I feel like the matte red was a little bit too kind of like light and cool toned, and it was making everything look a little bit more just watermelony. But I think it came together. I think that using my finger was a good idea because it was really kind of getting the pigment more. I want to tap a little bit of something kind of on the between the two different colors, the red and the green. I could use like maybe that, or what's the shade in Mothership 2? I mean, oh, honestly, even like that or that. Or even like the gold or bronze or whatever the heck that is. You know what? I'm going to be using this shade here on the inner corner. I love this shade. So I think I actually might try to tap that on the lid, like just between those shades to give them a little bit more cohesion together, because it has that green reflect and like that neutrally. Yep, there we go. That was the right decision. That's gorgeous. I'm taking it up into the crease too, just to help marry everything. Okay, and I'm kind of spreading it out a little as well. Yep, correct decision. Okay. Beautiful. I'm gonna put a little bit of that on the inner corner as well, but I'm gonna use a brush for that. Now it does have a little bit of a strong base, so I just kind of want to go lightly. I'm using the 28, by the way. I'm just gonna kind of do a little bit of this, kind of like tapping it. I'm realizing that I have fallout on my face. Wonder what I can do to get rid of that. See right there? I didn't even realize that before. It's actually, looks like it's on both eyes. That's probably when I was going ham trying to get that red to work. Let me see what I can use to wipe that away. I'm just kind of using this ColourPop brush, just like kind of picking it up with that. It seems to be doing it. It seems to be working. A lot of that red fell into like my inner corner, like my waterline actually. So I actually have like a little bit of a red waterline right now, which is not the worst thing in the world. Gosh, that shade is so beautiful. Is that VR Fire Opal? Pretty sure it is. The shade that I put between them. Yeah, VR Fire Opal. Very, very popular shadow from Pat McGrath. It's like one of the most beautiful. Oh, it's so gorgeous. I kind of want to do a whole video just talking about not just VR Fire Opal, but other shades like it from different like brands, because that like neutral base or like a golden base with a green flip and maybe a little bit of like pink and purple or red or whatever, because like this one definitely has a like a pinky purple shift at an extreme angle. So beautiful. It's one of my favorite kinds of shades, and I have a few different ones. I want to do a whole video just like comparing the different ones that I have. Okay, again with the 28 going into the inner corner on the other side now. I will say it does seem a little bit like having that powder down, the setting powder, is making it so this doesn't really stick as well. That's unfortunate. Okay, note to self. Using the setting powder doesn't work the way that you want it to. I'm wondering if maybe I should use some spray. I don't love the idea of spraying these natural hair brushes. Let's see. I'm going to just take a little bit more Fire Opal and some setting spray, and we will just see how it goes. Ooh, so pretty. Pat McGrath's shimmers, when you use setting spray, they really get amped up. It's really kind of crazy. Okay, so that was a lot. So far, I've done a whole lot of things. They all kind of were difficult, but I think that it is coming together nicely. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm questioning what I want to do about my lower lash line. Do I want to put shadow down there, or do I want to leave it? I kind of like the way that it is just without the lower lash line. You know what though? I just got this Line Artist eyeliner from About Face in the shade Electric Slide. It's like a yellowy green. Would that look good with this? I don't know. I legit don't know. I'm questioning if I should try to use it. The thing is, the green, like the matte green out here, is so cool toned, and like even the shimmer from Mothership 2, also pretty cool toned. Like it actually shifts a very kind of purple shade. I want to try this though. I want to try this liner. I've been wondering about these liners from About Face and wondering if they would work for me, because I have several from ColourPop, but they don't really stay in my waterline very long. It's taking some building up, and obviously you can see my eyes getting irritated from doing that, because my eye gets irritated at the littlest thing. But I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it out there. Does that look okay? I mean, my eye's red now, but okay. So I'm just hoping that this will essentially withstand the teariness of my eyes. My eyes are always very like wet and teary. Okay, so I just hit my face with some setting spray. I'm gonna do some mascara and I'll be back. Okay, friends, here it is. I applied my mascara and I do believe that the look is finished. Is it perfect? Probably not, but it is a fun, colorful, holiday-themed eye look using all Pat McGrath eyeshadows. I think I pulled it off pretty nicely. I mean, let me just get up close. What do we think of this? Pretty cool, right? Let me go over the different products that I used on my face for this look, and then I think that will be it for the video. So, oh, I did just use my Fenty mascara. So Fenty mascara and About Face eyeliner in the shade, what did I say? Electric Slide. On my cheeks, I used another About Face product. This is the Cheek Freak Blush Balm in the shade Big O. This is the even deeper like red shade that they have. It's really beautiful. The one that I had before, the other red shade that I thought looked kind of deep, I mean, I guess compared to this one, it's really not, but that's Smash. Let me just compare it to Big O. So this is Smash, this is the one I had before, and this is Big O, the one that I'm actually wearing today. They are really, really nice. But yeah, this is the one that I tried today. I was a little nervous that it might be too deep for my skin tone, but it's definitely not. It blends out beautifully. The highlighter is Pat McGrath. It's in the shade Golden Moonlight. The lip situation is interesting because first I went in with this NYX Lip Lingerie XXL in the shade Sizzlin', and I just kind of took it. I took like the end of the little applicator and I just kind of lined my lips with it. Then I went over the rest of my lips with this, what do they call these bad boys? Cherry Pick Lip Color Butter from About Face in the shade Cherry Good. It's like this hydrating, like lip stain kind of a formula, and it's so nice. It's like kind of glossy. It's beautiful. I love it. So that's the lip situation. The foundation is my Fenty Skin Tint. The concealer is my Huda Faux Filter, the usual for me. And I think that's all that I did. Oh, I used the black from Mothership 2 Sublime in my brows. And yeah, so I think that's everything. That's the whole look, the whole situation. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that it inspired you to play with your colorful makeup for Christmas. And I hope that you guys have a lovely holiday. And I want to thank you if you watched the video all the way through, because not a lot of people do that, I guess. The average like view time of my videos is like not very much. So thank you for being awesome. Comment down below if you saw to the end. And also let me know what you think of this look. But anyway, that is it for this one. I don't want to take up any more of your time. I will be seeing you guys again very, very soon. Peace.